And it's getting there. We're almost there. We're almost good. Okay, we are live. There we go. Okay, we are live. Hey, greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Martial Arts History Museum. Thank you for joining us. It's very kind of you for joining in. My name is Michael Matsuda. I am president and founder of the museum. And with me is Troy Ransom. Say hello, Troy.
Hi, everybody. How are you this afternoon?
Troy Ransom does Kung Fu Sansu.
Yeah.
Right. Jimmy H. Wu. Great man. Great man, Jimmy.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
man. Sean Foon is watching. Says hello. Good afternoon.
How you doing, Sean?
So here we are at the museum. We've had a good crowd in today since COVID. You know, we're not allowed to open now. So we're been open. We aren't allowed to have our events yet, but at least we have our doors open. This is our second week officially open.
This is great.
So we've had a good crowd in today. So yay. So very happy.
Come on down, people.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi.
So I want to thank Troy came by and brought some bunch of water here. 2 big things of water donating to the museum. So thank you, Troy, for doing that. It's very kind of you.
You guys are welcome.
Let's see. There we go. Okay, there, much better. So that was very cool. We just had lunch at our favorite Taco Bell. There you go.
That.
Ring the bell.
There it is.
You know, the best Mexican restaurant in all of the United States. Oh, Robert McCullough's watching. Thank you all the way from England. Robert McCullough, thank you for watching.
How are you doing, Robert?
Now you can see Troy in person. There he is, right there. He's growing a mustache. I'm telling you, it looks good.
It's not dirt, you guys. It's for real.
I did share. You remember the old Doris Day show?
Uh-huh.
Doris Day had one of the interns or one of the young guys was growing a mustache, and he was working on it for a week, weeks, and there was nothing there, just a little fuzz. And then she tells the guy, Cy, the boss, hey, tell him to shave off the mustache, you know? And then he did. He told her, hey, I don't like that mustache. Shave it off. So that was kind of funny because you couldn't see it. He said, what mustache?
Peach fuzz.
Yeah, that's all it was. So Sean Foon says, no, Panda Express. There you go. Panda. I had Panda the other day. No, I didn't have it the other day. I need to get some Panda. I haven't had the orange chicken. It's great.
That stuff's pretty good.
Yeah.
And beef and broccoli.
Yeah.
That's healthy.
There you go. There you go. That's good. So anyway, we've been having a good crowd coming in, which is very cool. I think there's some people outside. If people come in the door, Troy will take over for me, and while I greet them and get them in the door. So it's pretty good. So anyway, what is happening? What's new? What's going on at the Martial Arts History Museum? I just want to say that our now shopping page is now up and running on Etsy. So if you go to Facebook, you'll see it. If you go to, right now it's just on Facebook. I haven't really announced it to everybody, but it's out there. We're now on Etsy, etsy.com, and I'll put the link on this Facebook page. We still haven't put the links everywhere else right now, but for now, if you want to get a hat, all our style of hats is right now on etsy.com. But again, I'll put the link on this Facebook page so you can look at the hats and purchase a hat. That'd be kind of cool.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So we got a lot of variety of hats here. New hats that came in. So it's a pretty nice set of hats. I'm always looking for new ideas, for hats. So, we'll just keep pushing on with different color hats and stuff like that. We got some burgundy hats coming in and a couple other different colors. So maybe we'll do a.
That would be real nice. Did you talk to them about the visors you got?
Yeah, we got a couple of visors, but I'm kind of phasing out the visors because they didn't really sell. We try everything. We try everything. We have tried, you name it, we have tried. From someone told us about doing an auction. I said, we tried an auction. We tried an auction so many times. How about auctioning people? We did that. We auctioned people off. We auctioned James Liu and Mark Dacascos, our Camacho, they auctioned them off. Barely got anything. We had a silent auction where you walk around and fill your name. We had this one event that we had a whole bunch of items out, and we had a clipboard in front of each one, and people put their names on there, what their bid is. And so one person went around and he put his name on everything, to encourage people to do it. But he put his name with the one bid, What happened? He was the only bid. He had to buy everything. So it's like, you put your name on it. So he did. He bought everything. So it was kind of funny. But yeah, we keep trying stuff. You know, we tried a marathon here twice. We tried a marathon twice, and we've tried many different things. And we'll keep trying things. And we try it. If they work, we keep doing it. If they don't work, we don't do it. You know, it's just how it is.
Sounds great.
I'm thrilled to death that our YouTube page here is doing very well. Oh, Eric Dutra says hello. Hello, Eric Dutra.
How you doing, Eric?
So very kind of you. Thank you for watching. Let me scroll this little back so that way we can. There we go. And then I can scroll up here. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, it's Eric. So anyway, we keep trying new stuff, and you know, hopefully it works. You know, hopefully it works. We tried raffles in here many times, and we never got enough money to pay for the item. So you know, we just keep trying. We just keep trying till we get it right. You know,
the best thing's going good now is selling of hats, multiple colors and everything.
Yeah, the hats have been doing very well. Thank you, Troy.
This is great.
Yeah, the hats, you know, we've sold in the 2 weeks we've been out, we sold about 7 or 8 hats already. Because there's a lot of variety on here. So people are really buying them. So that's very cool. Robert, eventually we'll make it for England, but not now. Let me get used to America sending out the hats here, and then I'll figure out how to do it for England. So we'll work on it. We'll get it there. Let's see. I had my first day as an extra, back as an extra again, a background actor, and I worked on a show, and it was pretty fun. I enjoyed that a lot. So hopefully I'll do a few more of those in the near future. You guys can see me at TV once again. You know,
there you go.
I was on Criminal Minds a lot. I was on Criminal Minds all the time. Joe Mantegna is a friend of the family, and I don't know if he told them to, but whatever. I was on there a lot, and I was on the show Medium a lot. I was on there all the time.
Oh boy,
regular detective. You didn't get paid anymore, but you were just a regular. Had no lines whatsoever, but you know. So they always put me. They usually put me a doctor, a lawyer, or a detective. One of the 3.
That's good.
Yeah, I always get the same roles, and I'm happy to get those same roles. I like playing the doctor, though. I enjoy that a lot. You know, I know about this much of doctoring because my wife's a nurse, so I know about this. You know, other people know this much. I know this much.
So you know,
just a little bit. I said, no, you turn them over this way or do it this way. So one time I did a role, and I actually told them, no, you got to do this and this. And they said, can you say that? I said, sure. And I did. I said it on camera, and I got on there. So that was kind of cool.
Awesome.
So they bumped me up to a principal. That's pretty neat. So I feel like it. So we'll see what else is out there. Neo, all the way from Monterrey, Mexico. Thank you for tuning in, Neo. How cool is that?
How are you doing, Neo?
Yeah, yay, Monterrey. So very nice.
Very nice.
Very cool, all the way in Mexico. So thank you, everybody, for watching. So what else is up? Oh, we got a big shipment of magazines in. And we got so many magazines, Inside Kung Fu, Black Belt, and all that. And what we're doing is we're selling them at three magazines for $1.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know,
that's very good.
Some of these sell on eBay for like $20. You know, so 3 for $1. So come on in. We're not going to sell them online 3 for $1 because putting magazines online is a real pain. You know, it really is. And we don't have enough of them. We only have like 1 of each. You know, so it's just not worth doing it. So, but if you come in here to the museum, they get 3 for $1. That's a pretty good bargain.
That's a good price.
Yeah. Brian is watching. He says, happy Saturday. Thank you, Brian. Brian Sincom. Thank you for watching, Brian.
How you doing, Brian?
And
happy weekend.
John Lupo. Lupo, how are you, my friend? John Lupo's watching.
How you doing, John?
And then Eric says, do you still have some magazines of the signed magazines? Yes, I have a couple of them. Thank you for reminding me. You know, I completely forgot about that. We had people sign the magazines, and we sell them on auction on there. And my apologies, we do have several signed from Graciela Casillas, a few more from Fulvio Demora, and then a few others that we have signed already, and from Benny Ukides, and nice. I think from Don Wilson. Very nice. I'm going to put those online. I apologize for that. I'm a little behind on doing that. So I will have them and put them out for auction for people to buy the signed magazines. So very good. John Lupo says, I'm good, busy at work on my lunch break. Very good. Hope you have something good. Save something for us. Don't forget, always the pepperoni pizza is always top of the list.
That's the best.
Herbert Jefferson is watching. Herbert Jefferson, as you know, a star from Boomer on Battlestar Galactica.
Hi there. How are you?
So, Herbert, do they still have that ride on Universal Studios, the Battlestar Galactica?
I don't think so.
Remember that ride? That was back in the 70s.
Many days ago.
That's the last time I was at Universal, back in the 70s. So that's been a long time. And anyway, I know I should go back there. I haven't been back since the 70s. Anyway, Herbert Jefferson was Boomer. So Boomer. So how cool is that? Hey, hopefully the Comic-Cons will start opening up. So Boomer has a booth at many of the Comic-Cons. I've been
Very
with him
nice.
Once or twice. That's very nice of him to have me there. And sells pictures and all that great stuff. So congratulations always to Herbert Jefferson for doing that. Eric Dutra says, I remember that, the ride on Universal. Yeah, I think, do they still have Jaws? I don't even know.
I don't
they
think they have Jaws.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
like that one, Jaws, you know. So John says the Battlestar Galactica was the best version of the 70s. Yes, it was. That was a good show. I really liked it. Lauren Green, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Ponderosa guy. How can you beat that? And what's that other guy's name? The son. Was it Lauren Green's son or one of the other
Which
guys? The main one of the
Michael
main stars?
Landon?
No, the one on Battlestar Galactica. One of the main stars. What's his name? It was Boomer, and then there was his friend. I forget. See, Boomer, you make the most impression on me than the other guy. I don't remember his name. Anyway, so in case you didn't know, we are closed tomorrow. Tomorrow is Easter Sunday. We're going to observe Easter Sunday. So that's going to be, we're going to be closed tomorrow. So anyway, if you're thinking of coming by, don't come by tomorrow. You know, Easter Sunday and Super Bowl Sunday, nobody comes to the museum. Nobody.
Stay home and enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy. Oh, John Lupo says Starbuck. That's right. Remember that guy named Starbuck?
Oh, okay.
Battlestar Galactica. See, there you go. There you go. Starbuck. He was really cool. And Eric Dutra says Haas.
Haas.
So
He was a big guy.
very good. Oh,
Uh-oh, the phone.
oh, Michelle Mono is calling. Hold on, guys. Let me just tell Michelle we're going to call her back. Hi, Michelle. Good. I'm going to call you back in a little bit because we're live here broadcasting. So, no. You can say hello to everybody if you want. That's fine. That's fine. I just want to talk over a new project that came through, and I'm working on your YouTube, all the photos, the videos. I found a way to transfer them, so I'm going to be putting that up later, probably tomorrow. Hey, we'll talk to you later, Michelle. Bye. The great Michelle Mono of Lua fame. You guys know Michelle Mono. Sean Foon says, Wild Wild West had a great fight scenes. Yeah, Wild Wild West is great. I enjoyed that show. Remember that Wild Wild West?
Adam West and all them.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah, and their train.
And the square having the beginning, and then the turn, you know, cartoons would turn into the square. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. I liked his partner better than the main guy.
Yeah.
What was
What was
his
his
name?
name? Artemis?
Artemis, right? I liked Artemis better than what's his name? The Jim guy. Jim.
We're not
Jim
going to
West.
tell you our ages here, you guys, okay?
That was a good show. That was a
Yes.
good show. I like that. That's a pretty good show. Marshall Smith says actor Lauren Green was also a great actor. Wasn't he? Bonanza. You know, Bonanza was a great
dad.
show. He was really
Yes.
wonderful show. So I really enjoyed that. Oh, look at Douglas Wong is posting. Seafood Douglas Wong. Thank you for
How are you,
posting
sir?
on there. He says, I was coming down tomorrow. Just kidding. Hello to everyone. Have a great Easter. From Seafood Douglas Wong is watching us. So
Happy
wonderful
Easter,
night.
sir.
But, you know, Bonanza was a great show. I never liked it that much when I was a kid, but when I
Bonanza?
got older, I liked it, you know,
Yeah.
because it got a little on the serious side sometimes, and I didn't enjoy the serious side, but I enjoyed the fun side, and I
Okay.
enjoyed every time they had Hop Sing in there. I like to watch Hop Sing.
What about, who remembers the Big Valley?
Oh, the Big Bang. I never watched that show. I never watched it.
No?
No, I didn't. Oh, look at John Lupo says, apparently the CW is launching a show called Kung Fu. I don't know if it's meant to be an update of the classic series with David Carradine or if it's just a show with a title, but the lead is a woman. Yes, I saw the preview. I had heard about they're remaking the Kung Fu series.
Yes.
And I heard about it over a year ago, and they finally got it out. It's coming out.
Okay.
I saw the preview, and it looks very impressive. It doesn't look. It looks modern day. This one looks modern day. I wish they would do it in the old days, but Anyway, so I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about it. I hope Douglas Wong, Sifu, I hope they involve you in that. That would be really nice. I wish they would involve the museum in it. That would be super nice. But
that would be very nice.
But we'll try to contact them, and see what we can do. It's always hard to contact those guys. So anyway, John Lupo says, I do because the Big Valley was a classic station. John Lupo likes the Big Valley.
That's very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bonanza Hop Sing, Hop Sing always said he loved that character.
He always got mad when you would not sit down to eat dinner.
Oh, yeah. I remember the show about the guaylo. No, about the fingerprint. Remember that? The fingerprint. I forgot what he called it. It was all about Hop Sing in the court. And that was pretty cool. So I like the character Hop Sing. Again, on an interview, he said he loved playing Hop Sing. He really enjoyed it.
Oh,
so that was very nice. Some great actors back then. What's his name? Benson Fong was a fantastic actor. He acted in many shows, including the Kung Fu series. Benson Fong is the father of a good friend of mine, Odin Fong, who's a fantastic singer of Mustard Seed Faith, a great singer and a great man. So, but Benson Fong, you remember Benson Fong, right, Douglas Wong? Sifu? You remember Benson Fong? He was on the Kung Fu series with you. So in case you didn't know, Douglas Wong was on the the Kung Fu series back then. So that was kind of cool. So was R.Y. Wong. So was James Liu. And so was Dr. Ken Yuen. Dr. Ken Yuen was also. And Rob Moses was the trainer for David Carradine. Right. So what can I say?
They were
I'm not going to say anything more. David should have been better than that. So anyway, but that's okay. We love them. We love the show anyway. We loved it anyway, despite how David wasn't that good. But what can you say? Anyway, it was a good series. John says, did they have that sequel series of Kung Fu in the 90s? Right. They had a series called Kung Fu, The Legend Continues. I never watched one show of it because it was more modern day, and it was supposed to be the grandson of
David Carradine.
Yeah, which happened to be David Carradine, and dressed the same way and had the same accent. It's like, anyway. So I never watched one show of it. Never watched one show. I didn't have any interest in it. It didn't look good, so I didn't watch it. So anyway. Eric Ducha says some of the greats. Yeah, some of the greats were in the Kung Fu series. Douglas Wong told me that they have to wear first they shave the head off. Okay. Then later, once they figured out the head shape, the bald head mask can stay on there. Then they started using that. But before that, they had to shave their heads.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Douglas Wong.
So it took some time to grow back your hair and everything.
Yeah. So that's hard to grow back your hair so long. So, but yeah, there's pictures of him with the shaved head in the show in the opening, right? In the opening, Sifu, and all that. So very cool, very cool. Sean Foon says Vanishing Sun. Yes, I like that show, Vanishing Sun. It was only short-lived though, but it was a good series, Vanishing Sun. I really enjoyed that one too. I recently watched Crazy Rich Asians yesterday. I had seen it before, but I enjoyed it even more last night.
What kind of movie is that?
It's just a story about a rich family and someone that came from a regular family, and the rich family from China, and all the customs of China. And the girl was trying to fit in, because she was the fiance of the guy, and so the mother didn't like her and all that. And so, it's a typical relationship story.
Oh, okay.
But it was very good. But it's set in China, in Hong Kong, and they have all these traditions, and all that stuff. So it's kind of fun to always see that, like the Joy Luck Club. I love the Joy Luck Club, guys. People say, "Mike, I love the Joy Luck Club." So it was so fun. I really enjoyed that. It was a great show. It's all about dramatic, and about the four women. But it's really fun to see all the tradition and stuff like that. Especially like putting the chopsticks in the middle of the rice. I said, don't do that. That's taboo, and to learn all that stuff. So that's kind of funny. Danielo from Brazil. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you very much. And Neo says, "Oh, it was his son, Kung Fu. The legend continues. I never see one episode of the original series." Oh, Neo, you haven't seen one episode of the original series of Kung Fu? You got to watch it. Got to watch it. Just you got to be patient. It's a little slow because it was back in the 70s, but very well done Kung Fu series. I enjoyed it. Jocelyn Liu was in there. A lot of people were in there. You know, what's his name? What's the guy that plays the father in? He plays Lo Pan on Big Trouble in Little China. James Hong. James Hong was in the Kung Fu series, and many people were in the Kung Fu series. So a lot of great people were in there. Even John Saxon was in the Kung Fu series. Yeah, everybody was in there. So it was a great show. Really enjoyed that show. Let's see what else. Okay. Yes, we talked about the hats, and then we talked about. Oh yeah, guys! Thank you very much for helping me on the Facebook, on the YouTube page. It is really doing well. Everybody's watching it. We're getting more and more funds coming in. It's not a lot of funds, but it's getting there. So we got a lot more people, and it really shows that everybody's been watching. You can see the time and everything. And so we're on target, you know, to have a good gradual upstage of more and more funds coming in and all that. So I'll share it with you, the amounts later on when we get more and more, because I don't want to say the amount right now.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, you'll see the impact that it's making. You know, in YouTube, if you do well, a lot of people watching, they put more commercials. And also they write an algorithm to get your YouTube channel higher because you're getting more commercials.
Oh, okay.
So they'll get it higher in the stack. So all of a sudden you'll be making more and more money quickly in YouTube the more people watch it. So people are really watching our YouTube channel. Thank you everybody for watching. We're trying to push the expert class quite a bit on there, and then the biographies as well, but especially now the expert class, because that's easy to put out. So we're working on that. We're working on Michelle Mono's one is coming out in another day or two, and that's
very nice.
Fun. That's going to be fun. Oh, Douglas Wong has a statement. He says, Michael Smith says, I love that movie, The Joy Luck Club. Ming Na Wen, I have a big crush on her. Oh, who doesn't? Ming Na Wen is fantastic. She's just a lovely lady. I've never met her in person, but she seemed pretty cool on there. She was great in the Joy Luck Club. Tamlin Tomita, who I know personally, a great person. Her and I go both to the same Japanese community center in San Fernando Valley, so I see her once in a while. So she was very nice to be on there. They had a great cast in the Joy Luck Club. I really enjoyed that one. Douglas says, I was asked to do Vanishing Sun, but instead I chose Hercules, which also led to Xena and Young Hercules. Got to train the stars for 4 years for Universal Studios. So in case you guys didn't know, Sifu Douglas Wong was the trainer for Hercules.
Very nice.
And Xena, you know, and then the Young Hercules.
Nice.
But, you know, all those moves and everything, especially Xena, she really did a lot of great moves. And she did all that, and that was because of Sifu Douglas Wong. So he trained them. So how cool is that? I like that series. I like the Xena series more than the Hercules. Did you watch that?
I liked the Xena, too. I didn't want to see the guy that much.
Yeah, Xena was great. She was great. So she was screaming and all that. So.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Daniello says, why Chuck Norris and David Carradine never worked together again after Lone Wolf McQuade. I saw Lone Wolf McQuade. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Came out in 1986 or 84, something like that. Yeah, that was not a bad movie. Him and David Carradine did that together. They never did another movie together, as far as I know. I don't know. But I have no idea why people, you know, work together or not. But that was a pretty good movie. I liked it. Pretty good movie. It wasn't bad. You know, Chuck Norris, he's not a great actor, but he's a good action actor.
Yes.
And so he was pretty good. Fit the role, you know, you know, especially back in the 80s. You know, you didn't have to be a great actor as long as you were a great action actor back then. But that's what they were looking for. And that's you know, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, all those guys came up in the 80s, Don Dragon Wilson, all that because of their action star. And then you had, of course, you got some good actors, real good actors, you know, that were out there as well, doing some great stuff. So, yeah, you know, right now, Mark Dacascos is a fantastic actor, you know, and he's doing some great work, some major motion pictures. huge starring role and all that and all that. So anyway, John Lupo says my favorite was Xena episodes. The one with Bruce Campbell. He just fits his role so well. Oh, Bruce Campbell's so funny. He plays on Xena, and a wonderful character on that show. Enjoyed to see them. I enjoyed Joxer. Joxer the Mighty. I enjoyed Joxer a lot. He was a terrible fighter, but he was a good heart. Had a good heart, so I enjoyed that as well. Oh, Herbert Jefferson says, what was the name of that TV police drama that starred Sammo Hung? It was called Martial Law. Remember that?
Yeah,
Martial Law with Arsenio Hall and Sammo Hung. Yeah, pretty good. I never watched one of them. My dad loved it. I never watched it. So anyway, let's see. Daniela says 1983. There you go. And John says Chuck Norris has that terrifying 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, he's not an actor, but he's a good martial artist, and that's what they needed, and that's what they got. So he did very well. He's very, very rich over this whole thing. Especially now they still got. They have a new Walker series coming out.
Really?
Yeah, brand new one coming out. So I just saw that on the CW. It's coming out. So a young Walker guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a new series coming out. Sean Food says Joe Louis should have been an action star. Yes, he should have been. He had the physique, he had the look, and we can't dictate his career. It's up to him. But he would have been a great action star.
Yes.
He did Force 5 and a few other ones, but he should have been out there. He should have been doing. I don't understand why he didn't do more. He was a great martial artist, fantastic martial artist. So anyway. Let's see. Daniela says, why Jim Kelly not worked in too many movies? Yeah, he did about 4 or 5 movies. He did, Enter the Dragon, and they signed him up. I think it was Canon Pictures. Is that correct? I can't remember. And they signed him up for 3 The Hard Way and Hot Potato, right, or something like that. And a couple other movies that he did. He did a few other movies. So, yeah, he did. He passed away a little while back ago. He got into tennis. And then he passed away a few years ago, Jim Kelly. So he wasn't in too many movies. After a few movies, after the contract was over with, I think it was Canon, that was it. He never did another movie again. So what can you say? John Lupo says, I love martial law. Yeah, it was. Again, I never saw it. I'll have to look at it. Arsenio Hall is a funny guy. He had that great show. That was on for a really while with the Arsenio Hall show. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a great show, So, yeah, he was a good host, good show host, Guys, always keep in mind, excuse me. It's always keep in mind to be open when you do shows.
Exactly.
Not to put too much of your own opinion. And all that. Things happen when you do that, and shows get canceled, and other things happen. So, in case a movie star is watching, keep that in mind, guys. We appreciate your opinion, but kind of keep it to yourself sometimes. What could I say? I'm not gonna say any more about that. What can I say? I'm not gonna say. Anyway, it's enough about that. Your fate is in your own hands.
Exactly.
That's all I'm going to say. Let's see. Wasn't Canon Golan Globus? I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Daniela says, James Lew and Simon Rhee always together in stunt double team. Why? James Lew and Simon Rhee are the best of friends. They live almost next to each other. They're great guys and fantastic martial artists. My God. Simon Rhee is one of the best kickers I've ever seen. I have known Simon for over 30 years. He's a great, great man. Oh, people are talking here. There we go. And he's a great, great man, Simon Rhee. Again, the best kicker I've ever seen. I worked with him a few times. And James Lew extraordinaire. What a great stuntman he is. And they always work together because they're best of friends, and they always get gigs together. So, the stunt community is very tight. That's just how it is. And they get people they know who's going to do good work. They already know that, so
Very
they all
nice.
get the same team
Yes.
together. So they're a great team. Just two fantastic people. James has been helping the museum since day one, and we put him through torture, James, and he did everything to help us out. So great people. So anyway, let's see. Herbert Jefferson said Jim Kelly also starred in Black Belt Jones. Right. He did like 5 motion pictures right after Enter the Dragon. Yeah. Let's see. Jordan says Arsenio is a good guy. He was nice to me. Yeah, Arsenio is again. He had a great show, but when you start putting too much of your own opinion, people stop watching.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what happened with his. That show should still be on today.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great show. I really enjoyed the Arsenio Hall show. He was very creative, but I think got off on a tangent, and that was it. That the show ended, But he started off well and took off well. What can you say?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Jordan says, "I am a movie star." There you go, Jordan. There you go. Jordan's a movie star.
From where?
So, I don't know where a movie star, but always remember, make a nice donation to the Martial Arts History Museum. If
Bring
you're
it
a movie
on.
star, there you go.
There you go.
Too funny. So, let's see. You're funny, Jordan. We had a guy. No, I'm not going to say it.
Go ahead,
I'm not
Michael.
gonna
Say it. Say it,
No,
Michael.
no. Okay. Here, I'm going to get in trouble here. We had a guy, 2 guys came in, and he says, it's $10. $10 come in. And he gives us $10 and he goes, "Oh, this is so-and-so. He's a grandmaster, a great grandmaster
Of what?
of something." And he said, and I said, "Oh, really? Oh, that's very nice."
Okay.
And he says, "Yeah, so he should get in free. You should, I said, "Well, if he's a great grandmaster, then he should pay double. So $20 to come in." So
Look what happened.
he paid the $10. So see, story. We get a lot of stories. There's a lot of stories. People coming in the museum and they say that, "Don't you know who I am?" Yes, I do, but it's still $10.
Exactly.
So, what can I say? We one time we chased someone. Someone when ran through, we chased them. So yeah, we got him back here. Pay the $10. Yeah.
He wanted to see everything real quick. Huh?
Yeah, we keep. This place costs a lot to keep the doors open.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's say John Lupo says that preview for martial law was hilarious. He's just walking down the street, cramming his face, while the announcer's saying all this awesome stuff about him, and he just clotheslines this criminal as he's running by. Oh, I haven't seen martial law. I'll have to watch that and see what John's talking about. Let's see. Danielo, this is so fun. I like people asking these great questions. It's very cool. Daniela says, "Do you know Richard Norton?" Yes, I do. I know Richard Norton personally. Biography here of Richard Norton. And I've had the privilege of meeting Richard many, many times at Fireworks at Jacques Studio in Woodland Hills. And Richard has been just a wonderful person. Matter of fact, Richard came to the museum when we had it back in the old days in Newhall. We had it over there. And, without any question, and this was at the height of him and his movies, without any question, here he is, putting the money down to come in, not asking, "Let me in free." And I really respected that. And Cynthia Rothrock did the same thing. She comes in the store, first time she came in, she's laying her money right there. And it didn't matter who she was. She was helping the museum, putting their money right there. And I really respect that. I really respect when people do that. We have a couple of people that want to get in free all the time. You know how it is.
Yeah.
But I really respect that when people do that. That's very nice of them. They see how much work it is. And they just put the money down. Here's my interest fee. Solomon Kaiwalo says everybody pays, and he just puts his money down. He was being honored that day, and he still paid. Yeah, that's very nice of him. So he's a great guy, Richard Norton. Be sure to watch his biography on our YouTube channel. You will really enjoy it. Richard said of all the interviews he did, the biography one was the most personal one of all of them.
Very nice.
So, guys,
Very
watch the biography one. That's pretty good of him. It's available free on YouTube. Jordan says they made Chuck Norris movies like Invasion USA. That's right. They made a lot of they took advantage of that time period. It was sort of to shoot them up and the guns.
Yeah.
That was a great time period. I missed that. You know, you had your Steven Seagal, you had your, you know, Jean-Claude, you had your all those guys, Jackie Chan and all them, and Jet Li. Oh, it was a great time period. I missed that. I missed that time of all those movies coming out. But you know, they're gone now. You know, I like Steven Seagal's movie Under Siege.
That's a real nice
Yeah,
one.
so,
Yes.
you know, I
That's
was
very nice.
We had some guy come in here maybe about 3 months ago, and he came in here and he was saying something about Steven Seagal, and I said, you know, of all his movies, I love Under Siege. That was the best one he's ever done. And the guy said, I wrote the movie, so which was really cool. That was him. I looked him up. Sure enough, he was the writer for Under Siege. So I was bragging about it. So it's kind of cool. Let's see. Jordan says, remember Cyborg with Van? Yeah, that was a great one. And Golan Globus, come on, man, gotta know that. I don't know that. I have no idea what that is. Sorry, Jordan, I don't know them all. Jordan says Bruce Lee was robbed. I have no idea what that means. He would have had an amazing career. Brandon too. Brandon was just getting out there. Brandon Lee, you know, just getting his feet wet and starting to do that. I have no idea if he would have made a great star. Sadly I have not seen any movies with Brandon. I never saw any
one
of them.
movie, The Crow.
Oh, did he? Did he?
Brandon Lee.
Yeah, I did. Oh, that's right.
The Crow.
The Crow. Yeah, that was very impressive. He
Yeah.
was impressive in that. So I take it back. I did see one movie, The Crow. Yeah, I was very impressed with his performance in that. He did very well. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Daniello says 90s was the best period of American martial arts movies. Yes, it was. It was a great time. Jordan says Arsenio got too personal. You are correct. You are correct. You know, I just don't want to say too much about it. But again, Arsenio was a great host. What a great show, the Arsenio Hall show. Very creative, very informative. The guy knew how to ask questions. Very talented individual. And yeah, he got too personal. You are correct, Jordan. And that was it. Led to the downfall of the show. But nowadays, they're all too personal on there. You know, all the talk shows. You know, gone are the days of Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
You know, Johnny Carson, he was personal, but he got in a fun, personal way. You know, you don't know what he stood for, what candidate he stood for or against. He made fun of everybody and everybody had a great time. So Johnny Carson knew how to do it. And we don't have Johnny Carson anymore. Too bad, you know. Too bad. It was a great time,
Yes,
Johnny
it was.
Carson. I really enjoyed Johnny Carson's show. People thought it was more of an old people show, but I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed the Johnny Carson show. I really enjoyed it. So, you know, and then David Letterman was after. I wasn't into David Letterman that much, but Johnny Carson was on, and I just left the channel on, so
Okay.
David Letterman came on, so I watched that after.
Okay.
And some of them were pretty funny, you know. But Johnny Carson was the best. There was none like him. None like him. I really enjoyed Johnny Carson. Sifu Douglas Wong, you remember Johnny Carson. So anyway, let's see. Jordan said, Jordan says, do you guys like Remo Williams? Remo Williams. Yeah, that was a good movie. I like that. I enjoyed that a lot. With Fred Word. Yeah. Fred Word. The guy in Tremors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was great in that movie. I really enjoyed that. I'm sure the Martin Museum attracts weirdos. No, we don't really attract weirdos. You know, the people that come in here are really good people. We really
Very
do.
down to earth people.
Yeah, we really get a lot of visitors here, and they, you know, most of them don't even do martial arts. That come in a little bit, you know, and so we do get great people. But sometimes we get some, like any other place, we get some, you know, we don't get anybody weird or, you know, like that. But we get, we get just a few that want to say, don't you know who I am kind of people. You know, we get a few of those, but not many, maybe 2 a year. But I think we haven't had one of those in like 5 years now. So it's been quite a while. You know, people are pretty respectful when they come to the museum, and I appreciate that very much. They treat it like a real museum, which we are, and they show great respect for it. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about that. Jordan says, where are you located? We're located in beautiful downtown Burbank, near Los Angeles, California. So Burbank, a great area, great city, wonderful city councilman. I cannot say enough about Councilman Frutos. So he's just a wonderful man. He's helped us out a lot. Thank you so much, sir, for being a great councilman for this wonderful city. Burbank has the best police ever, and I'm fully supportive of them. They come here all the time, the police, so very good fire department, so we're always behind them 100%, always behind them 100%.
This is great.
Yeah, good police force here in Burbank. Just wonderful, wonderful people. So anyway, let's see. Jordan says martial law is a comic book. Where is Michael Bernardo today? Never seen him in movies anymore. I don't know who he is.
Who is he?
I have no idea. Let's see. Oh, my battery's going low. That's okay. We still have time. Okay. Jordan says, I met Cynthia. Cynthia's a great kid. Yeah, she gave a class you attended. Your museum reminds me of Jim Cotta. There you go. Yeah, I see. Now I have to see martial law. There you go. You got to watch that. You got to watch that show. Love Under Siege with a Passion. Great show. Let's see. It's going to be When 90 Action Stars Will Work Again. Oh, When 90 Action Stars Will Work Again Together. We got Richard Norton, Cynthia, who do work a lot. You know, Cynthia's always working. Every year she's got a project out there. So these guys, the same thing as Don Wilson and those guys, are still out there, especially Don and Cynthia. They're out there. They're still out there doing stuff. We don't see it all, but they're still out there doing stuff. Let's see. He also did a movie with Dolph Lundgren, Charles Wish, Death Wish. I spoke to Arsenio on the radio, and he was super cool. Said I sounded. So I can say Arsenio, who discovered so many artists. We love him today. Muhammad Ali, like Mike Tyson, at the same. Yeah, again, Arsenio Hall. I had met Arsenio once at Denny's.
Oh, okay.
At Denny's. But this was after his show was canceled. I met him there with Denny's for a few minutes. Douglas Wong says Steve Lampert won a Stuntman Award for his action on the Statue of Liberty in Remo Williams. Well, congratulations to you. That was a while back, I guess.
Very nice.
Yeah. Steve Lampert, just a fantastic individual and stuntman galore. And he was here the last time we had a pretty cool. So yeah, Steve Lambert. Steve Lambert is a student of Sifu Douglas Wong. Oh. So yeah. Sifu has trained some of the great stars there is. Sifu Douglas Wong. So he's just a wonderful man, a great trainer. He had the biggest team of the martial artists, kung fu artists back in the day. So I was very glad I was there to see that. So that was very cool. Let's see. Made a martial art. Let's see. Brain, a movie. Steven Seagal. I would never mess with him. You know, we're always thankful to have. I'm going to plug in the thing. Troy, say hello to people while
Hi, everybody.
Our battery's going down. I'm going to get in right here. So say hello to everybody.
Is everybody ready for this weekend? Happy Easter to everybody. Enjoy yourself and be safe out there. Well, how is the weather where you're at? Is everybody ready for their dinner for Sunday?
Okay, here we go. I got a shelf of T-shirts here, and unfortunately the plug's behind it. So you can take this from me.
There we go.
Okay, let me go. There it is. Here's the plug. Sorry about that.
You guys, look at these shirts. Come on in and get some.
Okay, there we go, guys. Sorry, battery's going down, so I got to plug it in. Don't mind me. There we go. Okay, now we are back.
There you go. Look at that.
I don't want it to run out. We're getting these laptops to go out real quick. Okay, thank you very
Let me
much.
put that over there. There you
There
go.
we go. Okay, here we go. Greg Garcia. Hey, Greg, how you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Greg Garcia's watching.
Happy
Says,
Easter, Greg.
Easter. Very good. Jordan says, thank you for that trivia. You know, it's kind of fun doing that, you know, talking about the old movies and a bunch of stuff. You know, there's only so much you can talk about the museum. But, you know, these old movies are what we really appreciate and all that. And to reminisce about them. And then especially to have something from them here at the museum, it kind of brings back that,
you know, what's funny, back then they did not have all this trick photography they have now. It was more down to earth.
Oh, yeah. They had to do it right there.
Yeah.
They had to do it right there.
A lot of talent back then.
Right, right. Jordan says Tony Jaa is in Monster Hunter. Right, Tony Jaa. What a great martial artist that guy is. Talented. Woo. He is so good. You know, Bill Ryusaki, he was just a very close friend of mine. And I say this with all sincerity. I've known Bill for 30 years. Sifu Douglas Wong, he knows him better than I did. But getting to know Bill Ryusaki and you know, Cecil Peoples was a student who I trained with and got to see Bill all the time. Bill would come over to the house and stuff like that back in the early day. And, you know, he's since gone. But he was at Dragon Fest, did a ton of stuff for me, seminars, everything for free, and donated it all to the museum. And then he said one thing that was very cool. He said, you know, when you see a museum and go to a museum, you see all the items in there. And all those items that you remember, it brings back those good memories of back then. And that's what a museum is about, you know, bringing back those good memories and stuff like that. So that's very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. Oh, look at Herbert Jefferson says, Sammo Hung is not only an actor, but a very talented producer, director, and fight choreographer. You are correct. You know, Sammo Hung is a huge guy in, especially in Hong Kong. And he does all the producing and directing of the movies. He's a very hard director. You know, Cynthia was under him, and he says, "You hit hard." You know, so you know he's the things that Cynthia had to go through. You know, but Sammo Hung he's the guy. He is the guy. So he's the guy that in the group with Jackie Chan and all that. He's the main guy, you know, of all that group. So anyway,
very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Jordan has a few more words. He says. I am old. I know a ton of movies. They were creative. Yes, they were. Jess Beekman was a Kempo practitioner that represented my art. Yes, so Jess Beekman was here before COVID. Before COVID happened, Jess Beekman was here. There's a picture of Sifu Douglas Wong and Jess Beekman, right, and all of us. That was, and Carl Totten. That was maybe a few years ago, right, Sifu? And he was here. So it was always nice to have people come by the museum. And, you know, hang out and all that. So very cool of them and bring back those memories again.
That's very good.
Okay, let's see what else I can do. Sammo is insanely good. Yeah, he's a big guy, but he moves like lightning.
Yes,
he moves like lightning. He's like Leo Fong. Leo Fong's an old guy, but he moves like lightning.
Exactly.
Gosh, he's 93, and he moves faster than me. He's like a what's that, Tasmanian devil, and you know, or the Flash. That's what he is.
Gordon.
Yeah, he is. So let's see. The one with Sammo and Benny, the Jet was my favorite. The one with Sammo,
what was the name of that movie?
I don't know. I know the one Benny fought Jackie Chan.
Okay.
I remember that movie. In case you didn't know it, if you go onto the YouTube biography of Benny the Jet Urquidez, please watch that. It has an in-depth about Benny fighting Jackie Chan on there. So it has questions that we've never been asked before. Okay. Which is very good.
Very interesting.
So you'll like Benny Urquidez biography on our YouTube channel. Please watch that. You'll really enjoy it. And let's see. Jefferson is very good. Sammo is Ip Man is better. In Ip Man is better. Oh, very good. I haven't seen Ip. I see one Ip Man, the one with RZA who was in there. RZA was here many times. We were doing a little project together, and so he invited me to come to the premiere. And so I brought Art Camacho with me. So that was really fun to see that movie. That's the only man I've seen. I haven't seen the other ones yet. So something dragons, right, twin dragons or something like that, right, something like that. Anyway, yeah, it's fun to have these conversations with everybody. It's just a lot of fun to reminisce about old stuff and you know, just catch up.
Bring back the history and everything.
Right,
is very nice.
Right. You know, and doing these broadcasts, we just want to make sure you keep the Kids Museum alive. You know, because especially during COVID, that they can't come to the museum because everybody's used to hanging out here.
Exactly.
And then now, at least these broadcasts bring a little bit in touch, let you know we're still here and we're out there and, you know, still doing things, especially now that we're
very
open.
Nice.
So we cannot do events yet because we don't have, you know, the space, you know, to separate people right now. But we will be doing small events here later at the museum, small events.
That would be nice.
Yeah, so something to get people together. You know, I think once people get out of the shot, if they get the shot, then people feel a little more safe you know. And all
Yes.
that. So we'll see. I gotta get my shot. I haven't got my shot yet, so I need to get mine. So anyway, so I think that's about it, guys.
Okay.
Any other questions on anything while we're here? So anything you want to say to these guys, Troy?
Happy holidays. Happy Easter. Everybody enjoy yourself.
Yes, tomorrow is Easter.
Easter, yes,
Right.
it
Easter
is.
Sunday. We will be closed Easter Sunday. Reminder, we will be closed. We are closed, especially on the 2 days, Easter Sunday and Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah,
Did you guys know that?
Super Bowl Sunday. And yeah, we just nobody comes. Please keep in mind, I'm going to be posting sometimes. Again, I announced this before,
Okay.
and sometimes we're going to be filming here. We have been getting a few more calls now that they were to book stuff. Oh, look at I have 2 yellow dragons. I didn't even notice that. Anyway,
That's pretty
I'm
neat.
dragoned out. So anyway, so keep on look at the website or look at our Facebook page to see if we're going to be closed for filming. So just to keep that in mind, because again, we've been contacted lately. The museum here has been on the History Channel, on A&E, on Auction Kings, on Ancient Aliens, and a few more other ones. So we have Man and a bunch of more here, Criminal Minds and Hollywood Weapons. So just keep that in mind if you want to come to the museum. Check out our site, and we'll post that the museum is closed and not for filming or something.
Very nice.
Oh, Sensei Emmett is watching. Thank you, Sensei Emmett.
How you doing?
All the way from Ireland. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for watching. So anyway, Jordan says later, guys. Thank you, Jordan.
Later,
so anyway,
Jordan.
A wonderful Easter. Oh, Joe Robello is coming on. Hey, Joe, how you doing?
How you
Campo
doing, Joe?
So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out here, Troy.
No problem.
We had some great Taco Bell
You guys, it's right on the corner. Then you can walk down and see us.
at Chalupa.
There you go.
We had a chalupa, right? It's amazing the things they could do with the tortilla,
Yeah.
beans, and meat.
It's the mixture.
They just mix it up. We're gonna fold it like a pizza. We'll call it something else.
Yeah,
We'll
there
fold it
you
like
go.
a burrito. We'll call it something else. You know.
Did we get you guys hungry yet or what?
Eric Dutra says tacos. There you go. There you go. But anyway, again, tomorrow is Easter Sunday. Please celebrate it with your friends and family. Have a good time as we celebrate
Yes.
the rising of our Lord Jesus. So we're very
Exactly.
happy to celebrate that, and everybody have a great time with your family. And if you can make it to church, I don't know how it is now with the COVID.
I think
But,
you could have up to
can you?
25%.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
whatever it is, hope you all have a great time, and celebrate each other as well. Have a cookout. Save some food for us.
Yes, exactly. Please be safe, everybody.
Yeah.
God bless you all. You're
Yes.
in our thoughts.
Definitely.
And please check out the website to see when the museum is open or closed. Thank you, everybody.
And don't forget to watch our YouTube page. Again, thank you so much for everybody watching all our videos. It shows. It does. I watch it, and I watch analytics and everything. It shows me how much time I watch and all that. And people are watching. So our average time is now 20 minutes of people watching our videos. So,
Very nice.
yeah. So
Very
thank you,
nice.
everybody, for doing that. That really helps us out. And we got great news plans of things for the museum. We have a big launching of this video thing that we're doing. I can't say the details, but it's going to come out pretty soon. And we're very excited about that. We're very excited also for the Spanish version of the Camacho experiment.
Very
It's coming
nice.
out. That's going to be pretty hot.
Very nice.
So we're very excited about that. Congratulations, Art Camacho. Art was here yesterday, so we had a great time. And, it was, we were very happy. Art usually has a workout with Graciela here on Fridays, but he wasn't able to make it yesterday. Art made it, but Graciela couldn't make it, those guys. But anyway, they have a great time working out here. It's a lot of fun to have them here, especially Art and I go back, way back to the early days. So.
He has a few hats over here, too.
Yeah, Art Camacho has his hat. Let
Yeah.
me grab his hat so you can see it. This is the Camacho experiment hat. Isn't that pretty cool? So that's his hat. So anyway, I designed it. Well, I didn't design it. I took it from the design that they made in the show. So I took the design, I cleaned it up a little bit, but I didn't design it. It was designed by, I forgot their names. senior moment, you know.
That's what happens when we're over 21. Okay.
But if someone else designed it, but I cleaned it up, made it fit the hat, so it
There
came
you
out pretty
go.
good. Came out pretty good. So anyway, thank you everybody else, and that's it. That's it. That's our show. If it is your show, Sensei Emma says Easter egg hunt at the museum. I go show off our ninja stealth skills. There you go.
Yeah, we have to roll before we
Yeah.
can pick up that egg.
Yeah, that's
There
what,
you go. Could you do that?
that's one thing we'll never have an Easter hunt at the museum. You know, we had it before I go. We had a sleepover at the museum. Not this location, but the other location, which was very big, and that was actually pretty fun. And there's, you know, everybody was there, and they had sleeping bags, and it was big enough to house like maybe 60, 70 kids.
Oh boy,
so that was pretty fun. They were the good kids, and it was a lot of fun to do. So, but we won't have an Easter egg. Okay,
it was a thought, you guys.
It was a good thought. It was a good thought. Yeah, there's some kid things we just will not have. You know.
What about those graffiti eggs? Do you guys still play with those or what?
What's graffiti?
Where you get your egg and you take all the stuff out and you take off the. I'm not going to say my age, you guys. You take off the top, then you can make your own graffiti.
Oh, put it inside.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Remember those days?
That's confetti.
Confetti.
Graffiti is when you paint them.
I'm sorry. I had a senior moment there, you guys. It happens. Okay, look.
Okay, that's it, everybody. We had
Have
a great
fun,
time.
everybody.
Thank you,
Enjoy.
everybody. You guys take care.
God bless you all.
Joe, take
Happy
care.
Easter.
Joe Rebello, you guys take care. I appreciate you guys watching. So saying that. Take care, everybody.
Bye now.
Bye, Sifu. Take care.
Take care, everyone. My respect.
Straight here. And we're still live. Not yet. We're still alive. Still alive. There you go. I don't want to say nothing.